Thank you so much for everyone for joining today's webinar with Pingahla and Qlik as we discuss our tariff and supply chain risk optimization solution. We're super excited to get into this, and I know many of you are waiting. Apologize for the initial disruptions and connections, but I'm glad everybody's on today. Now, before we get started, just a quick introductions of myself and my colleague. I will be your moderator. My name is Chris Evans with Pingahla, not to be confused with Captain America, though he is my favorite superhero. And joining me today is our certified Qlik solution architect, Luis Alejandro Bernal. He'll be walking you guys through the demo and the solution today that we've built with the power of Qlik. And we're super excited. Now, as many of you have probably read in some of the material that we've sent and some things that you're just seeing as an organization, right? Tariffs, the FX rates have huge volatility, I can't even speak today, and are out of control, right? And we're seeing that as organizations such as yourself, you're looking to be more proactive than reactive, and you have to, right? And why? Because it helps you operate your business, whether you're in manufacturing, CPG, and even finance. This is important to an organization such as yourself. Because of these constantly shifting tariffs, and though regardless of your political, you know, way you're picking, it doesn't matter, right? Because at the end of the day, with the tariffs constantly changing, they're locked in for specific countries. You as an organization need to understand how it affects your supplies and goods, as well as some of the operational costs you may have in goods that you are manufacturing out to the consumers. And because of this, we're seeing that organizations, as I mentioned, want to be proactive and want to be able to mitigate this. And how do they handle the issue rather than, waiting for the next day? And because of that, we're seeing some of the problems with the limited visibility, right? Especially across some of your suppliers, the different rates with with the different countries, and also around how you can save costs around shipping lanes. This is huge and important, right? And as well as taking in specific FX rates. Now, these are some of the challenges you may already be tackling and wondering, what can I do, right? What am I able to utilize and leverage to tackle some of these issues? And we're excited here at Pingahla partnering with Qlik as we've put together a true proven solution that provides business value around some of these challenges that I mentioned. Now, I'm not going to get into really too crazy on who we are and what we do, but I just wanted to give you a quick blurb around Pingahla and Qlik. For those that do not know who Qlik is a Gartner and Forrester leading data integration, data quality, and analytics platform, providing organizations such as yourself to be really data driven. And with the push of AI, they are one of the forefront solution providers within the AI space as well. And that leaves us at Pingahla. And Pingahla here, we are one of their strategic partners where we created this platform and this solution within Qlik to give you that true proven solution around end-to-end visibility across your tariffs, your FX, as well as your lanes and raw materials that we're going to get into. And we're going to show you how you can be proactive as we automate that data integration using Qlik Talend Cloud to integrate from your ERPs, your SaaS solutions, and et cetera. And I'll walk you through that architecture and show you how we can provide that predictive insights using the power of Qlik Cloud, as well as the optimization recommendations around reroutes, alternate suppliers, and etc. And we're excited to showcase this to you guys here today. But before I get into and passing this to my colleague Luis, I'm going to walk you through at a high level at the architecture and how we're implementing the Qlik platform, leveraging some of the things such as Qlik Talend Cloud, Qlik Cloud from the analytics side, as well as the Pingahla Qlik Talend AI Data Quality Accelerator, which we call PDQA. Now, for those that are in organizations, you may be dealing with many different types of sources, right? Whether it's your ERPs, your SAPs, your Microsoft Dynamics, your Infors, we're able to connect to those ERPs and many more utilizing the power of Qlik Talend Cloud. Now, also because we're looking at this tariff and FX solution, we're able to connect into your procurement systems, your freight forwarders, and we like to leverage their APIs on doing that, as well as your FX feeds, whether you're using IMF, ECB, and etc. Now, one of the biggest things within our solution that we love to connect with, this is something we are very, goes back to being more proactive than reactive, is, the government HTS databases. They do have an open API. It's important to connect those so that we can see those rates as they're volatile and constantly changing. We want to better understand whether it's in real time or more refreshed in 10 to 15 minutes. What are those updates, right? And we also connect outside to other API layers that we've done for organizations that wanted to look at third-party different sources as well. And once that data is brought into and extracted, we bring that data in utilizing the power of Qlik Talend Cloud, right? So we're able to extract that data. And next comes, and once we ingest and extract that data, we want to be able to transform that data, prepare it, as well as recreate it for your business needs. And that will showcase on the Qlik Cloud Analytics side, the dashboard that we built. Now, not only are we able to extract and transform that data and prepare it for you all, we're able to apply data quality. And that's leveraging PDQA, the Pingahla Qlik Talend AI Data Quality Accelerator. And what this does is look at specific key data quality metrics around your duplicates, your data anomalies, right? And how do we really get that data to a trusted point where that when you're looking at from the dashboard perspective, that is something that you can really consume, and that, hey, I can trust this because I see the different FX rates coming from four data sources. Three of them are matching, one is not. I know these are to be the trusted, giving you more that golden record type of feel. And here we're able to do that with PDQA. And once that data is then transformed and really trusted, it's then to the Qlik Cloud Analytics side to give you more of that dashboarding, more of that AI, that predictive analytics that my colleague Luis is going to show. So I quickly wanted to walk you guys through that architecture to give you more of that high level. How do we integrate and extract from those data sources? How do we really transform and provide that trusted data? And ultimately, how do we give you those insights and that AI standpoint that my colleague Luis will walk you through? So that's high level overview. Now, I know some of you guys are pinging questions within the chat. I'd like to hold off, and my colleague Luis and I will get into those Q&As at the end. All right. And with that being said, the man of the hour, Luis, I'm going to pass this off to him. I'm going to stop sharing. He's going to walk you guys through the demo. Luis, off to you.
Well, yeah, thanks a lot for that, Chris. Really happy to be here. So just let me share my screen so you guys can see the dashboard. Okay, sure. All right. Is my screen visible right now?
Looking good.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. So yeah, before I start, I want just to set up the stage. So on why we did this dashboard. So basically, what we did is that we worked with a paint supply company, manufacturing company, and they wanted to know how their supply chain was affected by different factors, such as the exchange rates, the tariffs, the lanes that they were using, the raw materials that they were transporting, from which country they were originated, and from which country they were targeted. So a lot of factors that quickly makes the task of analyze all of their data really complicated. So that's why we built this dashboard. Right now, I'm presenting the first tab, but this dashboard has four tabs in total. So yeah, let's begin. I'll show you the home page. So basically, what we can see at the top are the different filters that we, as consultants suggested our customer. So basically, we have the currency, the shipment date, shipment ID, product family that basically are the raw materials, and the lane that basically is the road that they choose to transport the raw materials. We also have the FX markup percentage. Down below, we have the key performance indicators, such as the tariff cost, the tariff as a percentage of the cost of goods sold, FX impact, at-risk revenue, on-time delivery rate, and the CM delta versus the baseline year to date. Furthermore, here down below we have the tariff cost impact on contribution margin. So in the x-axis we have the date, But here on the y-axis, we can observe the total duty paid. And also on the right y-axis, we can see the average contribution margin. We can see the top 10 sourcing countries by COGS exposure and the foreign exchange exposure by currency pair. So down below, I think it's the most interesting tables. Here on the left, we have the lane optimization recommended reroutes. So what happens? Our customer had like a current lane, but using our optimization models, we were able to propose or suggest a new lane, indicating the region and the country. So in this case, we are optimizing by maximizing the revenue for the company, but you can also optimize for different variables, such as the time of on how fast the rogues are transported, or any other variables that the customer may want. Here on the right, we have the alerts and exceptions, basically are notifications and information that is important for the customer. So we have HTS updates. We have also information regarding the currency and so on. So that would be the first tab. Sorry for that. The next tab is a little bit of more a conventional tab. This tab shows us the behavior of the price of the raw materials that are being transported. So we have the cost of the materials, the price volatility index, the tariff impact, FX adjusted cost, and also the high risk materials percentage. So here on the bottom left, we can see the cost share by country. We can see that the top 3 countries are China, India, and the US, followed by the other ones. And if we expand this graph, the raw material price trends volatility, basically what we can see are the different materials, the raw materials, and how their price behaves through time to help the customer pick strategic moments in time on where to buy and sell these raw materials. Yes, sir. Next, we have once again more conventional tab that basically shows us the behavior of the currency through time. So basically, if we select a target currency as the Chinese yen, we can see the currency FX rate, the average exchange rate percentage, the volatility index percentage, the rate spread, and the number of days. So once again, we can expand on the currency and we can see how it behaves through time. We can see that on March of 2025, it has its max, and on October of 2024, it has its minimum. So once again, this helps us and the customer to take strategic decisions on when to pick specific currencies to buy the raw materials and so on. Finally, we have the last tab that shows us like an overall image of the whole lane distribution. So we have the total trade value, average tariff percentage, tariff adjusted value, cost uplift. We also have a table that shows us the top at risk suppliers. But my favorite visualization of this tab is this one. That is the supply chain risk. So basically, with this Sankey chart, we can see the whole picture. We can see all of the suppliers, the country of origin, the material that it's being transported, the destination region, and the product family that the raw materials are being used to. So with this Sankey chart, we can see the different nodes for the different suppliers, countries, and by the thickness of the lines, we can see how much value it's being transported through the different moments in time. And that being said, and I'm going to be wrapping up with the dashboard. Back to you, Chris.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Luis, on that. Really appreciate that. So I know a lot of you were kind of posting questions in the chat. We're definitely going to be getting into that here shortly. So hopefully you guys were able to see, that more on the visualization, the value that we're bringing. And as Luis was showing you, more of a sample data from one of our more of our manufacturing customers is how they are able to not only better understand and be more proactive around tariffs, but as well as the FX rates, and also look at the specific shipping lanes, right, from how they are going to ship, as well as looking at specific suppliers at the buying side. And with that being said, I do want to get into the questions that some of you have right now. I know there are quite a few questions, and definitely we'll get into that. Apologize. So let's start off with the Q&A. I know a lot of you were pinging that prior. So, all right, we're going to go off with I'll start with the first one. Apologize, I need to scroll up from the beginning. There were some questions at the start of this. So. First question comes from Ravi Raj. Ravi Raj, it says, how often does the model update tariff schedules and FX rates? And can we integrate external data sources like custom HTS updates or IMF FX feeds? I'm going to pass that one to Luis. Maybe Luis, you can better answer that for Ravi Raj.
Of course, yeah. Great question, Robbie. Yeah, actually, the solution supports the schedule and automated refreshes, tariff schedules, HTS updates, and FX mid rates can refresh as frequently as every 15 minutes, depending on their source. Or we can also implement real time, depending on the need of the customer. Yeah, also with Qlik Talend Cloud, we can pull data from government tariff APIs, custom HTF files, IMF, ECB, FX feeds, or any third-party source your team uses today. And everything is fully configurable based on your business rules.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, awesome, Louise. Robbie Rush, hopefully and that answered your question. I'll give it a second before we get to the other ones. It's thumbs up. All right, that's perfect. Yeah, and again, as we mentioned prior, right, as I walk through the architecture, the purpose of the solution is that we built with Pingahla in conjunction with the Qlik platform is to be proactive, right? You may have solutions out in the market today that are not giving you that proactiveness. They're just giving you a report, right? They're not giving you, hey, that proactiveness, the predictability, and even the AI side, which we didn't even really get into today, really. And that's what we're seeing organizations go to. And as Luis mentioned, he worked with this more paint manufacturing company to showcase why they should be proactive. And it's definitely hitting their bottom line too, as you could see. So just FYI. All right, let's go on to the next one question. All right, here's one from Erica. Yep, hi Erica. Can your system support what if scenarios? What if scenarios or hypothetical tariff changes? Again, I'm going to pass that one to Louise. Louise?
Yes, of course. Actually, the model includes a scenario engine where users can adjust tariff rates, FX markups, or duty percentages to simulate the impact of COGS and contribution margin. This helps the supply chain and finance teams compare baseline versus adjusted scenarios before making procurement decisions.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you, Louise. Erica, hopefully that answered that question as well. If you can give me a thumbs up oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Awesome. Great. And then one of the other things we didn't really get into on the architectural slide, and that I apologize that I missed, as we're, leveraging the Qlik Talend Cloud and integrating and extracting that data, utilizing PDQA to build that trusted data, we're outputting that data into that landing zone for the Qlik analytics side that Louise walked you through. And for this specific customer, I know, Louise, we use Databricks, but again, it's flexible and open, whether you're leveraging Databricks as your landing zone, your Snowflake, right? Postgres, doesn't matter. It supports all different types of landing zones and databases that we want to put that trusted data before it's read by the Qlik analytics side. So just FYI, folks, as well. All right. Okay, all right. We're going to go into another question. Just apologize, I'm kind of going through this. I don't know if that's your real. You got a screen name on your Zoom, so it's kind of funny. So I'll just go with your question. I'm not sure if you realize that, but it says our ERP is heavily customized. How quickly can Talent ingest and map our data? So that's the question from Starboy. I think you need to put either that's your kid's name or whatever. But Louise, that's another question I'm going to pass to you. Is our ERP is heavily customized? How quickly can Talent ingest them and map our data?
Yeah, yeah. So yes, Starboy. Actually, Qlik Talend Cloud is Qlik Talend is extremely flexible and built for custom ERPs. We typically compete our ingestion and mapping in few days. Just let me mention, Talend supports over 2,000 connectors, including JDBC, SOAPs, OData, and file-based inputs. We can adapt quickly to custom table structures or bespoke objects. In addition, with the integration of Pingahla's data quality accelerator, PDQA, we're able to cleanse and provide trust and validated data to the reporting layers.
Awesome, Luis. Yeah. So, and it's I guess Thomas. Yeah, that's his real name, Starboy. Well, you might want to update your Zoom. Thomas says Starboy. So, all right, great. Hopefully that answered the question too. Thank you so much, Louise. Still opening up for the Q&A. Any more questions that we're going to be asking? Please input it as well. Okay. We have another question here. Great. Okay. We have a question right here from Mukund. Mukund, can you integrate trade intelligence systems like Import Genius or probably butchering this, Panba via API? I think that's I could be wrong. But that's another question, Louise. I'm going to pass it over to you.
Yes, Mukun, absolutely. As long as the platform has an API or data export, we can build a Qlik talent job to ingest it, either on a schedule or as a real-time update, depending on your needs. Many customers choose to enrich shipments with data from Import Genius, S&P Global, and similar providers.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you so much, Louis. Hopefully, McClellan. Yep, that answered your question. Great. Perfect. We have another question from Justin. Justin states, do you support real-time ingestion for FX rate monitoring? Luis?
Yes. Sorry for that. Yes, we do. If your FX source provides streaming or high frequency updates, Talend can capture them through webhooks, APIs, or message queues, as I was mentioning before. For most organizations, 5 to 15 minutes is more than sufficient, but real time is supported when required.
Okay. And Justin gave the thumbs up on that. And it looks like, apologize, Justin, you had a second question on that too. You also mentioned, can business users self-service, meaning can they build their own views, apply the filters or drill downs, or are your reports static? Luis?
Yeah, actually, that is one of the most coolest features from Qlik Cloud, that it is designed for business user adoption. Users can drill through high-level dashboards down to shipment-level detail, interact with associative filters, export data, and even create new visualizations depending on their permission level. It's very easy for finance, procurement, and supply chain teams to get answers without IT intervention.
Awesome. Great. Thank you so much, Louise. Hopefully that answered your second question. Great. Thank you. Looks like we're coming. All right. I see one more question. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, love the questions, guys. Louise and I love it. From Zoe, Is the optimization like recommended reroutes rules-based or is it machine learning driven?
Well, Zoe, it can be either. The standard accelerator uses a rule-based framework built on historical performance, transport station cost, and lane efficiency. But we also support machine learning models. For example, models that predict lane reliability, delays, or optimal routing using Snowflake Databricks or Qlik Auto ML. So customers can choose between a simple rules approach or a more advanced ML-driven configuration.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Yeah. All right. Zoe, thank you so much. I gave that thumbs up. Looks like we answered that question. All right. Any more questions from the folks there? Don't be shy. We're not afraid of questions. All right, I don't see any more. Well, if there are no more questions, again, want to really appreciate everybody from, coming on today's webinar, allowing us here at Pingala with our partners at Qlik to showcase our tariff and FX supply chain solution and how it's enabling organizations such as yourself to really be proactive, really data-driven. If you're interested in learning more, please contact us at sales@pingala.com. Or if you're interested in learning more about Qlik, please reach out to us at sales@pingala.com so that we can put you in the right person with the Qlik side so we can walk you through the benefits of the Qlik end-to-end integration and analytics platform. Other than that, I want to thank everybody from joining today's webinar, and we hope to talk to you soon. Well, thank you so much. Take care, y'all. Awesome. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.